Hey guys, Nick Espinosa, your Chief Security Fanatic here, and I'm back from vacation, so I took a couple days off. But I have some news to come back to that is, I think, rather interesting. Now, we all know Apple and Google are huge rivals. You know, the iPhone versus the Android, you know, iCloud versus Google's cloud, you know, all this kind of stuff. And we know that Steve Jobs was not a fan of Google when they went into the phone market to compete with iPhone, which is something I know that Steve Jobs had talked about with them. So it's rather amusing that in the latest security update or the security configuration guide for iOS, that is the operating system that runs iPhone and iPad, Apple usually states what services are using in terms of third party for cloud. And interestingly enough, in their latest one, it was just discovered that Apple uses Google for all of iCloud. So basically all of iCloud is being hosted with Google, their number one rival. And that is beyond amusing. And a lot of people don't know this, but some of the massive companies out there online that even compete with each other do actually end up having some kind of symbiotic relationship. The perfect example of that, aside from Apple being hosted on Google, is that almost all of Netflix is being hosted on Amazon's web services, AWS. Now, Amazon obviously has a competing service through their Amazon Prime subscription. So they're basically hosting their largest competitor. So I have to imagine that the single largest bill that Netflix gets is all the bandwidth they use from Amazon, and the single largest bill that Amazon collects on is probably the bandwidth that Netflix uses and all the hosting and all of that. So it's a crazy world we live in, but all you Apple people, your information is actually, at the end of the day, being hosted on Google's infrastructure. So please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.